The closure of I-40 in Cocke County is leading, of course, to travel delays and detours. So joining us on the phone right now is spokesperson for TDOT, Mark Nagi. Mark, thanks for being with us.
Well, Mark, let's start with the detours. We were hearing a little bit of that from Lauren, but are these detours really the same that were in place during Helene?
Yeah, it's a deja vu all over again. Fortunately, the situation isn't nearly as extreme as we saw last September, but any travel on I-40 between the states of Tennessee and North Carolina is currently not possible. So for folks from Tennessee trying to get into North Carolina, we're telling them to go to I-81 North, and now they can take it to I-26 East. Remember, when Helene originally happened, you had the Twin Bridges in Unicoi County that were closed. So wide load should take it to I-77 south into Virginia and back in North Carolina that way, but everybody else should go I-81 North to I-26 East.
So, Mark, specifically talk about the damage that occurred. What are you seeing and what are crews having to address given what has happened?
It's a lot of mud that's come off that slope. It's a lot of standing water that is still in the area, and we're waiting for that to recede. You had at least 4 separate areas that saw at least a minor slide. So, obviously not something that we're happy to see in that area, considering that it's in the same area where all the Helene reconstruction is taking place on I-40. At least one of the 7 sections that we're working on I-40 that we've had to deal with after Helene recovery, we know that that's something that's going to have to pay extra attention to. So we're just trying to get that roadway back open as quickly as possible.
And speaking of that, Mark, you said, of course, crews are working to repair it, but are they also doing some things to try to keep this from happening again?
Well, I mean, this is an area where, we've seen some really extreme weather. Obviously, Hurricane Helene, that wasn't just a generational storm. That was a multi-generational storm. And in this area, we had a lot of heavy rains in Cocke County, and that led to what we've had happen over the past 24 hours. I know we're supposed to get a little bit of rain later tonight, but the good news is it looks like it's going to be fairly dry over the next week or so, and that certainly should help the reconstruction efforts.
Mark Nagi with the Tennessee Department of Transportation. Mark, thank you so much for your time this afternoon.
Of course, thank you.